All right, fellas. So, welcome back to another stream. This time, we are going to be discussing a different topic that is all over the internet that's really that's insanely fire right now. And that topic being Red Dead Redemption 1 remastered slash remake is basically coming and is on the horizon for sometime in later 2023. So the news basically all started back early last month that Red Dead Redemption 1 had a brand new rating basically in South Korea, pretty much like any other Rockstar title and any other title that we usually get information from. And usually when there is a new rating for a existing game, that usually is a little bit of some proof that that there is a remake or a remaster version of some sort that's in the works that we honestly don't know about. And usually when that usually happens, especially in South Korea that this happened, all the other previous games that we've heard the ratings a new rating from South Korea, I should say. It's been within a few weeks to like 2 or 3 months until we heard something official from the company itself, and it's been the majority of Rockstar games. Now, Red Dead Redemption 1 Remaster is going to be huge for Rockstar. Yes, I understand that there are some people that absolutely prefer for Grand Theft Auto 6, but with Grand Theft Auto 6 still at least a little over a year to possibly maybe 2 years from now, it honestly makes sense for Rockstar to release a really big popular game for the time frame because, that will help them make some profit and help, making more money and help consumers have something to basically play around while we wait for Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, there's also been a rumor and speculation because we've heard from Take-Two Interactive that they have announced that from their earnings call back in May, just a couple months ago, that there is not one, but two big existing, I don't know how to pronounce that word, but you get what I'm saying. Two big existing titles is basically in development for getting a remaster slash remake. And what we can honestly think that those are is, of course, well, we already know one of them is Red Dead Redemption Remaster, and then there is a possible for Grand Theft Auto 4 Remaster. Now, these games were rumored to be getting remade last year, and then there were some leaks and rumors and speculations that happened that Rockstar managed to put the games on hold. Not fully cancel the games, but more or less put them on pause so they can get to basically Grand Theft Auto 6. Well, it seems like that actually might not be the case whatsoever after all, because as it clearly stands, it looks like that, especially with Red Dead Redemption 1, and it looks like there is a good possibility that Grand Theft Auto 4 is also going to be getting the same treatment, which is going to be really huge because if Grand Theft Auto 6 is set to come out in holiday of 2024, but it's most likely going to be getting pushed back, most likely just like the last three previous Rockstar titles, Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, and as well as, well, Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, can't remember if this game, Red Dead Redemption 1, got delayed or anything, but Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and as well as Grand Theft Auto 4 were basically delayed. GTA 4 was delayed half of a year before its initial release, and then Grand Theft Auto 5, from my understanding, was delayed for basically an entire year than what Rockstar wanted to plan for it. And then the same thing happened with Red Dead Redemption 2 on screen that we're playing. This game was originally supposed to come out in holiday 2017, but then early 2017 it got pushed back to spring 2018. Then 2018 on February 1st, then we got the announcement for the third trailer, and then the release date being October 26th of 2018. And this game managed to be really, really successful for Rockstar. And they, in fact, Red Dead Redemption 2 actually sold better than the first Red Dead Redemption. Even though the first Red Dead Redemption still sold incredibly well, it still was one of the best-selling 7th generation games of all time, with sending out around 15 million copies. But then now that rating has even went up, and now the first Red Dead Redemption game has now sold around 23 million copies, which is like insane for basically a game that's 13 years old at this point. But a lot of people really love the Red Dead Redemption series, and personally, I honestly think when it comes to the best overall storytelling video games out there, Red Dead Redemption series of both Red Dead 1 and 2 are they're just where it's at when it comes to story. I honestly think that there is no other game in story and landscape and universe and character design and catalog and such. There's no game that's better than Red Dead Redemption series when it comes to the story. Now, The Last of Us is the second best series, I think, when it comes to the best storytelling, but you got to give it to Red Dead Redemption 1 and especially 2. No other game has this awesome, beautiful story than the Red Dead Redemption series. And Red Dead Redemption 1 and as well as 2 are combined in story, and they're just masterpieces at this point, and a lot of Rockstar fans would agree. And even a lot of hardcore gamers out there that are like us that play hundreds of other games also would say the same thing. The Red Dead Redemption series is the best games out there when it comes to the best story. But yeah, so there is a leak that we are supposed to get an announcement for Red Dead Redemption 1 Remaster from Rockstar, and a really good insider who is really close with Rockstar that does YouTube content. I know who he is. I remember him talking about the whole Microsoft Activision deal on YouTube from another YouTube content creator. But he actually said that this is actually real. This is happening, and that we're supposed to get an announcement in pretty much August. And then when I heard about that, I was like, okay, if we do get an announcement in August, then that basically says that a release date, I don't know why I messed up there, but a release date is probably going to be between September to probably as late as November at this point. But most likely, I think if this game is for sure real, which it's 90% is from all of the reliable sources that we've heard from and everything else, and the new rating and the new updated achievements and such like that, the game's real at this point. There's no way that it's not. It's a slight 10% chance that it is. But honestly, yeah, I think that when this game comes out, it's most likely going to be either a September release or an October. But it could also go as far as November, because if you remember, Red Dead Redemption 2 was actually released in November of 2019 for the PC, and Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One upgrades were released in November of 2014. So I would not be surprised if it is a November release, but I just have more hope that it's going to most likely be a September or an October release at this point. So I honestly do think that that's when the game's going to be releasing. And next month we should get the review like these reliable insider is saying. But honestly, I cannot believe this news just last month just appeared boom out of nowhere, with the ratings on South Korea having a new rating for the game, and then now insiders doing this. And then, better yet, there's something else I do forgot to mention. Also, Rockstar does have a sale going on with a lot of its games, like all versions of Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, probably not the Xbox 360 version, at least, but the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, and even the new Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 versions of Grand Theft Auto 5 are on sale, and some of the backward compatible titles like Grand Theft Auto 4 and even the recently released Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, which was really bad, but it did get some minor fixes and it is better than it was at launch, but there still is quite a bit on the definitive edition of the trilogy. Like, there's still a decent bit of work to be done to fix those 3 games. But even then, those games are on sale, and Grand Theft Auto 4 and its DLCs are on sale. But they did not include the first Red Dead Redemption game. So right there is even more proof that Rockstar has something up its sleeve on a remaster slash remake of this game. And I personally cannot wait. Like, I have, like Red Dead Redemption, I have played a lot of the first one, and I cannot wait to revisit it on modern consoles with, better visuals and frame rates and everything like that. And there's actually been a lot of concerns about it, whether if it's going to be a remaster or a remake. Well, essentially, we do not know. We just know a renew version of porting it is just in the works. But when it comes to if it's a remaster or a remake, we necessarily don't even know at this point. Like, Rockstar has not said nothing. So all we know is that a new version of it is on the horizon, and it seems like it's going to be coming sometime in the next couple of months, and it's going to be huge. Even if it is a remaster or a remake, it's still going to be huge either way, because if they get this game to look and play just like RDR2's engine, then it's going to blow fans away, revisiting Mexico with Red Dead Redemption 2's graphics and replaying the incredible story of John Marston. But if it's a remake, it can honestly possibly look even better than Red Dead Redemption 2, and Red Dead Redemption 2 already still looks good as it is, even with freaking all of next-gen games coming out. Like, with games looking incredible on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, you still can't deny how incredible that Red Dead Redemption 2 still looks, even on a base Xbox One, for an example. Like, that game, like, it cannot even hit a native 1080p on the base Xbox One, and the game still honestly looks great as it is. So, Rockstar definitely does take their time of making their games, and honestly, with Red Dead Redemption 1 Remastered to give us time to wait for Grand Theft Auto 6, dude, this is going to be a huge seller, and this is going to make fans freaking go wild through the roof. And I'm telling you, like, as much as I love the games, I definitely cannot wait to revisit John Marston's storyline and even see all of the characters like Landon Ricketts and freaking Marshall and all that from the first one that you don't see on the second one, at least from what I've known. It's going to be so nice to go back and seeing all those characters and you reliving the story and reliving Mexico, since Mexico is not even in RDR2, which I'll actually pause and show you that we don't even have Mexico on the game. Because, see, it's just a blank piece of area, as you're saying, and we only have basically the northern part of RDR1, and this is basically New Austin. So, being able to experience Mexico with RDR2, if not better graphics, that's going to be incredible. That's going to be huge, because Mexico was a big part of the first Red Dead Redemption, and being able to go down there and replay the storyline is going to be basically a dream come true. And if this game, a lot of people are definitely concerned, and they're hoping that the company that's behind it, which is Rockstar Games, crap, I forget what they're called, Debunky or something like that. I forget exactly what they're called. But yeah, Rockstar Games, Bungie or Debunky or whatever you call them, is the ones that are actually making the remake or remaster version of Red Dead Redemption 1. And it is not Grove Street like who did with the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. Like, Rockstar is not going to let them redo any of their games with how bad and poorly the GTA trilogy was basically receiving and how bad that those games launch. So honestly, it's a very, very good move for Rockstar to basically do one of their other third-party developers making this game, and Rockstar has got to have this game to be very, very successful and such, compared to basically, like we mentioned, the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. So yeah, Red Dead Redemption 1 seems like it's in the pipeline, and it's going to be basically coming out in sometime the next couple of months. And I cannot wait for the announcement that's set to be in stone for August in just a little over a few weeks. And honestly, like, revisiting Mexico and revisiting the storyline of John Marston, this is a dream. Like, this is literally a dream come true, because, like I said, this is absolutely one of the best game series out there, not in terms of graphics, but in terms of story. And even look at that nice, beautiful sunset right now on RDR2 on our PS4 Pro with the dark, spooky clouds. Like, I mean, like, you can't deny, like, how great that RDR2 still looks, even with playing games that look slightly better on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. But, like, yeah, look at that sunset and this big dark cloud and such. Like, dude, this is actually real life looking, and that's how freaking good I bet you that the first Red Dead Redemption game getting remade or remastered is going to absolutely look like, and that's going to be huge, literally. So yeah, I do believe, from all of the insiders and the rating board from South Korea of new rating for the game, I honestly do believe 95% out of 100 that this year, in the next couple months, we are going to be getting a full-on remaster or remake of the first Red Dead Redemption game. And honestly, if that game is well taken care of from this new third-party company from Rockstar, this game's going to be my game of the year. And I know that that might sound crazy because it's already a game that exists, but for it being to look even more real and more pretty and to play even better and to feel brand new, to feel modern, it's going to be the best game of the year for me. Literally, the first Red Dead Redemption game being remade, it's going to be the best. Like, it's going to be my number one game for 2023, on top of the new Super Mario Brothers Wonder for the Nintendo Switch. Like, those are going to be my two games of the year 2023. So yeah, Red Dead Redemption 1 remake or remaster, it looks like we are going to be getting them, or getting it, I should say. I don't know why I said getting them. I'm thinking of Mario Brothers as well that I just mentioned. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 1, like we mentioned, we don't know if it's a full-on remake or a remaster, but we just know that there is a new version of the game, whether if it is a remaster or a remake, that is coming relatively soon in the next coming up weeks and such. But yeah, I cannot wait. I'm very, very excited to see what the first Red Dead Redemption redone is going to look like and play as. But other than that, that pretty much is going to do our stream for today. So I hope you all enjoyed that video. And if you guys could smack that like button, and also be sure to subscribe if you are new to this channel, and be sure to leave us a comment down in the comment section down below if you are somebody that's really, really looking forward to revisiting one of your favorite games, that is Red Dead Redemption 1, on modern consoles such as the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and being able to revisit the incredible story of John Marston. So, yeah, just leave us your thoughts down in the comment section down below. If you are very, very excited to revisit that incredible masterpiece of a game, and be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy this stream, and also subscribe if you are new. But without further ado, this is Tech and Gaming Reviews. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.